Another sign today, this fighting back. I tell you, so much good news I have for you. Jo Hersey, the Northern Territory's Education Minister, she's ordered all public schools to play and sing the first two verses of the national anthem during school assemblies and special events. And it must be sung in English. And students must stand. Jo Hersey joined me earlier. Jo Hersey, thank you so much for joining us. Why are you doing this?
Yeah, so on the back of a very strong Australia Day, and we know that there's been a resurgence in people getting behind Australia Day again. And as a government, we've been very strong with, in the last 16 months, of coming in with our boosting literacy and numeracy, building school attendance. And this is just another part of the education, as the Education Minister, in making sure that we have a consistent approach right across the Territory in schools with the national anthem and bringing back some national pride into the school communities. And so we have said that all schools to sing the two verses of the national anthem. And we know that there were many schools that some do two verses, some do one verse, some do one verse and then sing another version of something kind of else. And so this is about bringing consistency right across all schools in the Northern Territory and just bringing back that pride into our school environment.
I like the idea, but what if you get a student like one that I read about in South Australia that refuses to sing or stand?
Well, I'm sure the leaders in that school will be able to deal with that student, but what we're sending out to all schools across the Territory is a very strong message that we want to create that pride. We want kids to know the verses of the national anthem. And we also want that to be taught through the school, through the civics program, whether it be through the art or the music program. And, schools can choose whether they have their school band up there or their school choir leading the national anthem or have the leaders in the school up there singing the national anthem as well. We've been very clear about the consistent approach that we want across all NT schools. And I think the schools that have that one child that doesn't want to sing the national anthem, I think that's up to the school leadership to, sort out that problem.
Like chuck the student out, to give them detention? What do you do?
I think that child that doesn't sing the national anthem might find that they'll get on board pretty quickly when everyone else around them is singing and singing loud and proud, singing the national anthem.
Jo Hersey, when I was a student at Rapid Creek Primary School, not very far from where you're sitting now, I remember we used to sing the national anthem. We used to have the Australian flag, only the Australian flag flying. I'm sure something like that that you went through too when you were at school. What difference do you think that made?
I think it just fosters a sense of pride across the school community. And, it really does bring people together, whether they learn the national anthem in primary school or in leading on to secondary school as well. But then when you go out onto the sporting field, we see whether it be the Australian team, whether it be in soccer, cricket, rugby, AFL, whatever it is, they all sing the national anthem. And I think it's something to, that as school students, they need to, know the words. And also there's other leaders out in the school, out in the community that, are leading by example and making sure that that sense of pride is fostered right across our nation. And I think that's something that we need to get back to.
Well, I don't know. I've seen a number of football teams, AFL teams, where players do not sing the national anthem. Very few occasions when it's played. Let's see whether that soon changes, because I agree with you. I think there does seem to be a swing back, at least maybe I'm fooling myself, but that's what I believe, having seen yesterday and some signs today. But Jo Hersey, all the best to you with this attempt. Thank you so much for talking to us.
No worries, Andrew. Thank you very much.